For this video, I will be demonstrating 4 different types of flexibility assessments. First, I will begin to demonstrate the YMCA sit and reach test. First, remove your shoes, then place a yardstick on the floor or on a mat. Place a strip of tape on a 15-inch mark, and then place your feet on the tape edge from 10 to 12 inches apart. To begin the test, reach forward. Then exhale as you reach. Fingers must touch the yardstick. Hold for 2 seconds. Do not lead with one hand. And ensure that the knees are not bent. The score is in inches. Repeat the assessment 2 times. Take the best of the 2 scores, then categorize yourself with the ACSM's book and the table of fitness categories for the YMCA sit and reach test by age and sex. My score was 26.5. That got me categorized as average. I will next demonstrate the Canadian trunk forward flexion test. This test is the hamstring and lower back flexibility. First, remove the shoes. Sit with feet flat against the box. Reach forward. When reaching forward, exhale as you reach. Hold for 2 seconds. Do not lead with one hand. And ensure the knees are not bent. This score is in centimeters. Repeat the assessment 2 times. Take the best of 2 scores and categorize according to the ACSM fitness categories by age groups for trunk forward flexion using a sit and reach box. It is important to keep in mind that you should subtract 3 centimeters from each value in the table. My score was 49 centimeters, and I was categorized as excellent. Next is the chair sit and reach test. This test is primarily for older populations. A chair should be 17 inches in height and placed against a wall. You do not need to remove your shoes for this test. First, extend one leg with the ankle dorsiflexed and keep the untested legs flat on the floor. Keep the head in normal alignment and exhale when reaching forward. Hold for 2 seconds. 2 people are needed for this test, one to hold a ruler and the other to be tested. The score is in inches. It's important to keep in mind that the space between the big toe and the fingertips is scored as negative, and if the fingers go past the big toe, then it is scored as positive, and touching the toes is scored as 0. My score was 12 inches in the left leg and 12 inches in the right leg, and for this test there is no categorization. Lastly, I would demonstrate the Thomas test. This is a hip flexor flexibility. First, lie supine in a mat and bring the leg to the chest. The straight leg should remain in contact with the mat. If not, then it is inflexible. If it is, then the hip flexors of that leg are flexible. The score is as flexible or inflexible. This test does not have to be retested 2 times, but you should test both legs.